Well, I promised myself when I started this that I would just be as honest and as transparent as I can. So I'm sure I'll get backlash from this one, but with everything going on in the world today, you would think that Christians would be able to unite and speak up and want to grow in the Lord and want to understand more. I mean, there's no doubt. We all know that we're on the verge of something. Something is happening in the world, and yet when I look around, it just baffles me. I mean, I thought that there are some issues Christians would be able to unite on, like abortion. I just can't understand how a Christian can think that murdering an unborn child is in any way okay. But we can't unite on that. There's Christians that'll argue against that. Then I thought about, well, look at the persecution around the world that is happening, that is primarily being brought on Christians by people of the Islamic faith or Islamic persuasion. I don't know how much of a faith it is, and yet Christians won't speak up about it. And if you do speak up about it, there's going to be pushback. And believe it or not, most of the pushback comes from Christians who will say, well, you're not being very kind. And when you speak like that, you're encouraging hate crime against Muslims. It's like, well, wait a minute. How come you don't speak out and tell them that they're being unkind when they kill our brothers and sisters around the world? Doesn't make sense. We're not united on it. You look at, we have pedophiles marching openly in parades with their own flag, demanding that instead of calling them pedophiles, we call them minor attracted people. Unbelievable. And yet there are Christians or people who claim to be Christians, and who am I to judge, but they claim to be a Christian, and they'll say, that once again, that, we don't understand these people and they were quote unquote born that way. And it just gets bizarre. It just gets bizarre. And, we live in a time where one of the prophecies about the end times was that wrong will be called right and right will be called wrong. And boy, we are there, aren't we? We're right there. And I wish that Christians would just take a deep look at God and realize that if there's ever a time to be on God's side, this is it. When we die, we're not going to be judged by this world. We're going to be judged by God. When Christ comes back, we're not going to stand before this world and give an account about whether we were tolerant of their nonsense. We're going to stand before God. And I think a lot of Christians are going to wish that they had spoken up a little bit more. And yes, we're to speak the truth in love. Yes, of course. But Christians should be speaking up. And we're not. Too many are just silent on issues that should be very plain and obvious, that we should be taking a stand on them. So maybe if even one person listening to this decides to take a little bit of a stronger stance, it would be worth it.